Hello, everyone. Your boy Patrick Buffy. We're going to continue from here. Uh, I'll continue from here, what we started last week. Last week, we started about the 7 steps that can help you with money, which is called the financial freedom steps. The 7 steps that can help you win with money. And we went through all the 7 steps. Like I said earlier on, we're going to go through them one after the other to be able to understand it. So we're going to go details on them. So today we're going to go through budget or budgeting. Budgeting or budgeting foundation or the genesis of our finances. We have to know what it is and how to be able to do it. So that's what we're going to talk about today. A budget is simply trying to know what goes in, comes in about your finances or your money. You know, the budget is one of the most important thing you can do with your money. The purpose of budget or the point of budgeting is to be able, it's not to just to get a gold star award in being stingy, but it's to be able to get a margin to cover our financial goals, like, paying off debt or, get an emergency fund or saving for emergency fund or investing or saving for car or so that's the whole thing. And I know some people don't want to even hear it because it kind of look like when you talk about budget or budgeting, it's like you it's like somebody taking control out of you. But in other sense, the budget is you taking control of your money. James, I think John Maxwell said a budget is you wondering, is you making sure you know where your money is going instead of wondering where it went. And most of us, we know about this. If you don't do budget or if you're not budgeting, sometimes you don't even know where the money is, right? So that's what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to make it very simple. I'm going to go through a series of how to budget and all that, and it's going to be very simple. If time permits, we can go into scenarios to make sure we know exactly what is going on. So um, the budget is a very good thing, folks, to be honest with you. And I'm going to go through what exactly helped me from getting out, being broke completely and starting with this budget that gave me out of that, that's system, the paycheck to paycheck system and all those things to be able to put me in a way I can even put money away, So we're going to go through it. And I think one of our brothers asked about, the apps. So I'm going to go to one of the apps that I use. I'm not recommending it. You can use anything you want, but I'm not recommending. This is free. But if you want it linked to your account, you pay for it. But if you're not linking it to your account and you're just doing the budgeting, it's free. So I'm going to go through that. And I think one of the brothers also asked about that question about, free or pay and all that. And I think I gave a little bit discretion over there. If you have, if you still want more, you can get in touch and explain it further. So I'll say it again. A budget is you trying to know where your money is going. You are tracking it and making sure it's doing the right job or doing the right thing. So like I said, I'm going to go through this. I have an app here where I'm going to go through. I hope I see if I can make it bigger for us all to see. So now we're going to start with our budget. We have everything. This app budget, this app is called EveryDollar app. So let's see. Let's start with it, right? And like I said, 2 scenarios. I'm going to go with the first scenario. I'm going to go with the first scenario whereby I have a single guy that is don't have kids or anything, no family, just a single guy. Then after that, if time permits, like, okay, we can go to the next one. So I got somebody making at least like 50,000. So after taxes, we just want to make it a round figure. So let's say they bring home about 2,000 every period, which is by week. So we have to do 2,000 here. Oh, let me see here, 2,000 every pay period. 2,000. So that's check one and check two, 2,000. So we have 4,000 coming in every month. The next step is giving. If you're a church person that pay whatever, I like giving to my church. So I do 10%. So I put my 10% here. If you don't, and you just give charity, that's fine. Let me say something small about here. Giving is part of success. People don't know that, but when we see people giving, we think, oh, they're giving because they have. No, the reason why they are successful is part of it. I can't explain it, but that's what it is. So if you don't give, find a charitable organization and give what you can. It's part of it and it's good. So if you donate to whatever it is, then you do that. So let's go. Then we have emergency fund. So like I said, this is a single guy that have student loan and have all that. And what I started with $500 as my emergency fund. And my deductible about my auto insurance. So my deductible was 500. So I made sure I had $1,000 saved. That is what I'm going to do. This is just starting emergency fund, right? So if your deductible is 1,000, you have to have 1,500 for you. All right. So I go here and my rent, like I said, single guy. So let's say my rent is very cheap a little bit. I have 1,002 for my rent. Water is 50. 50 as water. Yeah, 50. Gas. Let's say I'm just by myself, so or I live with someone, so we divide all this. So 37. Electricity. It's a little bit high. We all know electricity is a little bit high, so that I will do 120. 129, I say. Cable, I don't know. These days, I don't know who got cable, but I don't have cable. So if you have cable, you can put it there. I don't have cable, so I can either change it to internet, because I know you don't have all streams that I can use. So internet instead, and put internet is what, about 60 or maybe $50. Trash, not a lot of people do that, but let's say I have $15 for trash. Okay. Now we're going to gas, which is, I drive back and forth a little bit, so $350 in a month. And maintenance, let me see. Right now, like I said, single guy, I have debt I'm trying to pay, so I won't put anything there. Let's go. Groceries, just by myself, 500 a month. I think it's fine. Let's see. Now we get into the personal stuff, right? So restaurant, I have debt, so there's not a time for me to be going to restaurants. So I'll do my own thing home, yeah. So now clothing, I would say clothing, I'll go probably, I'll come back to that. Let's say subscription, I have, subscription, I have Netflix that, I use for, I think it was 17. They've changed it to 19.99, I believe. They've changed it, so you can know that. What else? I have a cell phone. Let's see. Okay. Haircut. It's at least 25 would do for me for a month, once a month. Yeah, once a month is fine. Cell phone. Let's say, yeah, I do a lot of stuff on the phone, so 80, which is high, but it's okay. All right. Let me see. Clothing. Yeah, I'll come back to clothing. I don't have pet. I don't have kids. Entertainment, like I said, right now, I'm doing my best not to. I'm trying to make sure one focus now. I'm trying to get rid of all my debt. So, right, there's not a time for entertainment, but at least maybe I might do something. All right, so let's see. Clothing, and you don't buy clothing all the time, but at least once in a while, you save money and do it. So I'll do 50 a month. pocket. When it's maybe 150, then I can use it. So childcare, pet care, or miscellaneous. I might use it. So let's say I'll do 50 over here too for the month. And this budget that I'm doing is for a season. Like I said, I'm focused on trying to get rid of some stuff so that I can put money away. Right now, I'm tight, so that's what I'm doing. Let's see. Let me see. I would do haircut. I think 25, 20 is too much. 25 is fine. 20 is fine. Okay, let me see here. Okay, so now gym, I would do Planet Fitness, which is $10. That is fine. I don't do any vitamin and all those things. So now let's go here. You're trying to build wealth. You need to put things in place. You need to have your health insurance and all that. Some people have health at their job, so it doesn't come back. Let's say all this insurance comes through you. So this we have to put. So my health is health insurance 75. Let me see. Probably auto insurance is 80. Life insurance is single guy by myself, probably maybe 25, maybe. Yeah. And I have rental insurance, which is good. If you're renting, you should get it. Probably 17. And identity theft, I don't want identity theft to happen to me. So I'll go identity theft for maybe $7.99, $8. Yeah. So when we go here, you see, as we go in, everything is we go on the left side. That's the income 4,000. Everything we plugging in is taking everything down to wherever as we go. So after going through all this, when we come here, so we have a little bit left. Let me see what to. Let's see, groceries, transportation, this, savings, emergency fund. Okay, so see, so savings, we have emergency fund. That is just starting, and this is not, gonna be that every time. I'll come back to that because I'll start putting money away on that, whatever the savings emergency fund is. Let me see, entertainment. I can do. We need to have fun a little bit, right? So I can do maybe 50 on entertainment. $50 on entertainment. Okay. So, okay. So at this point, let's say I have $1,000 already saved for my emergency fund. So I won't do anything for emergency because I already got it. So this is, I think after all this, it looks as if, let me see how it's going. Okay. So far, it looks as if we're doing good. Insurances, everything. All right. So after going through all this, it looks as if we are short by $58. That means we're spending more than we're bringing in, right? In most cases, what you do is you have to go through them to make sure you cut stuff, right? So what can we cut? I'll make it simple. This situation, what we can do is, let's say, hey, we are, single. We are not. We have a lot of time to our hands. After everything that we goes through and all that, we are home. We are not doing much. So I'll just do a hard hustle and bring in another income, which at least is going to give me 200. Paycheck 3, which is going to give me another probably 200. 200 a month, which is going to cover that. So we'll have 200 here coming in. So now we are down to 240. So now let me see. Oh, no, we are not down yet. Let me see. I think after that we have 7 something. 720. We have about 720 something. So before we add this, let's do this first. Before we do the paycheck additions, let's make sure we are down to 0. So now, like I said, I'm trying to pay debt, making sure, so now go here. I have a debt balance of, let's say I have credit card 1, CC1, which is credit card. Payment is 2,000, and the payment is probably 75. We're not going to do the interest or anything now. Next one is credit card 2. I have CC2 of 3,000, and the balance is 3,000, and minimum payment is probably maybe 100. Okay. The next one is have another debt of student loan. Student loan 1 of maybe 8,000. See here, student loan 8,000, and minimum payment is about 130. Okay, and let me see, I have another student loan 2. Actually, I could have just added it, right? Student loan 2, and that is probably up 1,000. Minimum payment probably like maybe 170. Right? Okay, and I do have my car insurance. Sorry, car payment. Let me see, car payment, auto payment. I should name it auto pay. It is auto pay. Auto. That bad boy is heavy. 15. Wow, 15K. And I have a minimum of 375. Okay. So now, let's say this is what I have now, right? So with this, then that amount of money that I had is gone. I had about 7 something after I put everything together. Now I added all my debt, it's gone. Now I'm back in debt of 58. So how do I do that? That's where, let me see. Okay. Oh, I mean, okay. So let's see. So plan is, so if we had a side hustle job, now we back on track and making payment. See, right? So I'm trying to do 0 budget. We make sure everything that comes out matches everything that goes in. Oh, sorry. Let me see. Hold on. I think I messed up somewhere. 2000. Okay. See here. Rent is fine. This is fine. I think I have enough left. It says 984 left. So I think something somewhere went wrong. Okay, let me see what I wrote down. So where, let me see, 1,002. Let's see, groceries. Groceries, 500. Gas, 350. Water, given. Okay. Yeah. I think I did not add something that I put down. Okay. All right. Let me put an emergency fund to make it easy. So that we can. So the whole idea is to be able to show you how to do the budget and make sure it's zero balance, right? So now that means we are negative what? 15. So that what I'll do is I'll bring in something, I'll make this 15 to 215, bringing in 15, 215 a month extra to make sure 215.99. Yeah. All right. So everyone's is going to be different. It's not going to be the same. So technically, this is how the budget is done. You make sure the reason why you want it to be a zero budget is you make sure you take care of everything. Because whatever you use, you put it in, and if you don't account for it, you can use it easily. So you make sure everything is plugged in, right? Everything is plugged in. I think we don't have time enough. I didn't want this to even be up to 20 minutes, but it went there because I think I screwed up a little bit. So this is how a budget is done. You put all your income in there and you start going down one after the other. And this actually gives you, a whole preview of it. Usually, when you do this, if it's the first time, it will be rough. But this gives you an idea, and sometimes it separates the needs from the wants, because at this point you're taking care of your four walls. The four walls again is where you put your head, what you eat, and where you put your head. You have utilities, you got to be there. Then transportation, and all those four things are something that is always the need. The rest are are wants, but you need to take care of this first. So this is how it's done. This is just a single guy. I think the next time I will try to do so like a couple. Then I'll try to make sure we get whereby we are short, and we don't have to add any income to it, but we have to go in there and cut stuff to make sure we are back even. And also where we will do whereby we have extra buffer that we can also put whereby we don't owe anybody, then we can anybody anything, then we can put that in our investment. So this is just the idea of how to do budget. And like I said, I'm not recommending it for anybody. This is what I use personally. It's free for just the initial, like you just plugging in and making sure everything is fine. But if you want it to be attached to your account and working for you, you have to pay extra for it. And it's called every dollar budget. So this is how over here, then we will start from. I'll try to do the other one and also add it. So guys, this is your boy again, Patrick Belfi. This week, our topic has been budgeting or budget. And this is at least an idea of how it's supposed to be. All right. If you are like, somebody that don't really like technology, is the same. All you got to do is you make sure your pen and paper, you jot everything down. The purpose is to make sure you know exactly what comes in and exactly what goes out, especially what goes out. If you're not doing that, usually, it puts you in paycheck to paycheck most of the time. It doesn't matter how much you make. If you don't know actually what is going on, what is coming in, you don't really have control of your money, and you have to have control of your money. So once again, your boy Patrick Belfi, and I'll continue to go on. I think next week is going to be a different topic, so I don't know. Maybe I'll try and do the other one before next week begin, which is just tomorrow. All right. So until we meet again, peace.